Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Work in Progress Wednesday, we have the Impact players Lance Storm and Just Incredible. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said today, I'm making the Impact players from ECW, Lance Storm, and Just Incredible. And I don't think I had Lance Storm on Work in Progress Wednesday. I've got two other customs of him, but maybe they weren't on the channel. Just Incredible, I think I had on the channel. I know I have had customs of them both before. Maybe I just had them on the showcase and talked about them, but I wanted to redo them because they were fine, and that was about it. I wasn't super happy with them. I want to put some more detail, more time into the formulas and everything, and that's how we got here today. So, these legs right here started out as British Bulldog legs. Then I used them for a Chris Benoit custom that I had fully painted on a long time ago, and have since moved on. I've made many other different Chris Benoits. Didn't need this anymore, so got to get rid of all the paint on here. There's a lot, so I'm going to sand it. I'm going to acetone a bunch of it and get it down to as much of the stock look as I can, and then I'm going to come in with some white primer, prime all of this. One side is going to be this teal color. The other side, there's another set of decals back here. It's just going to be black, and then the kick pads are going to be black, and then we're just going to have to put decals on both sides. So that'll be relatively simple. Just a lot of prepping is going to go into that, and then I got to paint the head sculpts for both of them. But then for Just Incredible, really all I'm going to have to do with him is paint the belt black instead of the red, white, and blue from the Cena. Gonna keep the chest there. I do have a Just Incredible cloth goods shirt from Threadhead I'm going to put on, but then I'm going to paint the head sculpt. Obviously I'm going to repaint it. It's a little bit dirty, smudged up. I've had it on the shelf for a while and just not gotten around to it, so I'm going to put another like a fresh layer of skin tone paint over it, and then I'm going to dry brush the shorts to give him a little more texture, just to kind of like put that custom over the edge with the Just Incredible. So not going to talk anymore. Here we go.
All right, so I've got the white sprayed on the Lance Storm, just drew the line down the middle with a pencil so that I knew where to make the break for the green and the black, but I'll do the green first, or the teal, whatever, and then the black, just because if I mess up the teal, it's a little bit easier to cover it up with the black paint. So gonna do that, and then I will seal it. It's already been like sanded and everything, so just gonna see it. Like once it's all done, I'll seal it with the my matte spray, and then let it sit for a bit before I come back and put the decals on. But that'll be the only real like painting. The head sculpts, obviously, like we've got to get his hair color and everything, but skin tones won't be too bad. This skin tone, like the pale skin tone, is really easy to cover, so not a big deal on that one. Use the same, it's like real brown, I think is what the apple barrel paint here is called. I use that for both of their facial hair, and then like I said, coming back with the decals, gotta measure and cut those for his hips, but those are really easy to apply because they don't really wrap around the legs, so not too bad on there. I am going to sand the shorts a little bit, and then I'll come with this white brush, do a dry brush to give it a better look on the jeans.
All right, we are all done with the Impact players, and I could not find this stinking shirt for Just Incredible anywhere. I finished recording the time lapse. I finished these customs like 2 months ago, and I have completely moved everything in my man cave to, like, I have organized and cleaned everything. I went through all of my fodder bins. I went through all of my soft goods. I went through everything. I could not find this shirt for Just Incredible, and eventually I did, but it took me forever. So I think it really tops it off. I think it looks fantastic. Just a big upgrade from the first Just Incredible I did. I can't say more about how much more I like this. And same with Lance Storm. Both of these head sculpts I think are really nice. The Just Incredible is one of the last ones I got from House 14 before he closed his shop. The Lance Storm is relatively simple, but the decals and the knee pad, the decals on the knee pads especially, I think give it a lot of character. And I'm probably gonna remake this Lance Storm with the same formula with the red and white gear that I more normally think of him wearing, which I have the WCW Hardcore Championship that I got from Chaos Wrestling Club, and I need to update my Lance Storm to throw that on there. But I'm gonna get around to making some more like any women's customs. I like some of the throwbacks, like Francine is who I'm thinking of. I'd like to make Francine to go with these guys. There's a lot of different versions of Sunny that I would like for my collection, and I don't know if anyone's ever gonna make figures of her. I mean, there's a really long list. WWE has been signing some more legends, like Jacqueline, Victoria, I think is who I saw a while back. So even like Mattel is going back and making some, and we even saw like Dawn Marie, Francine, Nunzio, like all those guys popped up at the NXT show where they did it at the old ECW building. But hopefully we keep getting ECW figures. We've gotten Sandman, we got the ECW Dudleys, but there's so many guys I would like to get, so maybe we'll get those. But until then, I'm just gonna keep adding them myself. So there's Just Incredible and Lance Storm, the Impact players. If you've stuck around through the whole video, you made it here, I appreciate it very much. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude